Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 24 maybe 24? In the previous video we were in the sewers, we fought a monster, then we fought a lady, then we learned that the lady was a famous movie star, and then Sal showed up and he's like, hey, can I talk to you? And then we said no, but now we're saying yes.
The truth is, I'd like you to visit Longport on my behalf.
Huh? I think I know this one. It's down south, right? That's right. Longport, sometimes referred to as the dazzling cities on the southern coast of Calvert. It's the second most populous city in the Republic and quite famous for its grand eastern quarter. And for being Hayue's home turf.
You see, trouble has been brewing on our doorstep. And not the kind we can simply ask the police or guild to address, mind you.
Dog, ain't you a criminal organization?
Nor can our organization commit fully to addressing it so suddenly. And with all that in mind, I think what we need is a Spriggan's touch.
Hell no, this reeks of A's bullshit to me. Your nose as sharp as ever, I see. Indeed, last month Armada set up a dummy company in Longport's new town. Ever since, people seemingly in their employ have been picking fights with us at every turn. Their growing scale and severity of the conflicts means that we can no longer overlook their meddling. You mafias can take each other out for all I care. Come now, surely you understand the difference between us and the likes of Armada. We are the great equalizer of Calvert's underworld. Huh? I'm not too good with math. What do you mean? Unlike most criminal organizations, we at Hayue understand the value of order. Yes, our activities are not always above board in the legal sense, but we have principles. To uphold those principles, we crafted a set of rules. For example, the trade of highly addictive drugs and human trafficking are strictly forbidden. We only, mildly addictive drugs and, coerced labor. Very different. We kindly ask that other criminal groups follow our rules too. This is how the Republic's underworld has remained stable to this day. So all the other groups do what you say because you guys are the strongest? I mean, Hayue plays as much a part in keeping order here in Calvert as the police or the guild. Precisely. I must say, Mr. Archive, you've gathered some promising assistance. You are too kind. Now that structure's falling apart. Correct. As Armada has risen to power in the last few years, they've become more and more rebellious. Its members have committed no shortage of atrocities, yet they show no remorse. They are challenging our control, and now lesser criminal organizations have begun to follow suit. Thankfully, none pose a significant threat, not yet anyway. However, if in the future Armada manages to wrest control away from Hayue, all bets would be off. Their rules would be rewritten. Rewritten? Fuck. I said the word wrong, Sal. Ah! Now he's not gonna do my quest, and then I'm gonna get reprimanded by the Patriarch. No! You have not simply thrown out entirely. I could go on, but you undoubtedly understand the potential consequences by now. What's your honchos planning to do?
The Elders want our offensive to be swift and sure. To that end, we must approach with caution. Armada is no longer the fledgling organization they once were. Our timing and avenue of attack will need to be chosen carefully.
That's why you're recruiting some children? I mean, Van's not a child, but 60% of the crew is for children.
We cannot allow their taunting to bait us into rash action.
Figures.
That said, one of our associates is nothing but rash. He's a charismatic young man who's on track to join Hayue one day. But I'll hold my tongue for now.
Presumably that's, that dude?
We can discuss the rest once you've eaten and agreed to help.
We gotta get a new party member somewhere. Look, I get where you guys are coming from, but this sounds like a major pain in the ass. Again?
No?
Anyway, it's a lot to chew on, so how about we pick this back up tomorrow?
And that won't do. I leave for Crossbell first thing tomorrow morning.
Woo-woo!
I need your answer here and now.
Crossbell, represent!
That tortured look on your face has me optimistic about your reply. I should mention, though, you'll merely be on deck in case my other helper chooses to decline.
You're a real son of a bitch, you know that? Is the situation really that bad?
More or less.
I mean, this really doesn't seem like anything. I mean, I guess that's why they had her bag flash, but in theory, Anya should have nothing to do with this. Like, at least for the last operation, it was like, oh, we're going to do something, like, helpful and, like, a good deed. Even if it is kind of dangerous. Going to, like, fight another mob on behalf of a mob just doesn't really seem like something she should be involved in. I'm not sure why what they're talking about anymore, but it doesn't sound like it's going well. I'm not sure what Van will choose to do.
This appetizer features the finest Central Eastern dried fruits, sourced from Valis and prepared using a secret recipe.
I mean, that's a lot of food for an appetizer.
Please, help yourself to as much as you'd like.
Usually at like a fancy restaurant, the appetizer's like an olive. Is this really dried fruit? Not like any I've ever had. But here's an olive with some olive on it. That'll be $80. Oh, it's like an explosion of flavor in my mouth. It's so sweet and flavorful, yet fresh and juicy, just like it was just picked. You can't bribe us.
This is an extremely rare delicacy that even we struggle to procure. Should you decide to help, I'll see to it that you receive a care package containing 16 varieties of dried fruit.
Yeah, you could just give me money.
That's on top of your monetary compensation, of course.
Okay.
Consider it a token of our appreciation. So, do we have a deal?
Sorry guys, I can't pay you in money. How about an apple? Think that'll fly? Like the 4 a.m. train, there was really nobody on it. I don't buy that for a second. It's a major metropolitan city. There'll at least be some freaks out there. No matter what time, right? And that asshole really knows how to jerk people around. Guess you don't get a fancy guess you don't get a fancy nickname like White Orchid Dragon for being a slouch. Blood has done nothing the entire... He has not deserved that shit. Well, that should do it. Dingo and Bermati will take care of everything while I'm away. They really start tomorrow, and we're going to be out for 2 or 3 days after that. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to hit the town for a bit for turning in. It's been crazy having to crowd 2 employees while on the job. Figure hitch a movie. I haven't been going by myself in a hot minute. Something smells a bit off in the city tonight, and it ain't old popcorn. Occasionally, you'll be able to walk around Edith at night as Van. Some locations are not available at night, but there are hidden quests and connection events. After completing all required events, finish up for the night by selecting Finish Nighttime Activities at the desk in the office. Okay. Now, do we get to explore all the capital? Maybe we have to walk outside some first. I recognize that bike.
Sorry to bother you while you're out, but still, I'm glad I caught you.
I only know one woman that looks and sounds like that. Good to see you, Hermes.
Evening, Arkwright. Don't think I've seen you since I took on that little delivery job earlier.
Guess so. Thanks for that. You were a big help. I don't think I asked you to come pick anything up tonight, though. Can't be going senile this young. Wish that was me. I wish I wasn't going senile this young. So what's up? Your CID buddy had something he wanted to give you. Said it was thanks for taking care of some wanted monster, and then he was throwing in a little something extra like you asked. Here you go, all yours. You got Shade. An arts driver? Nice, that'll come in handy. Hell, I'm surprised he took me seriously, not that I'm complaining. I don't know what the deal is between the two of you, but it's probably a sign that he trusts you enough to rely on you. Anyway, my job here's done. Thanks for giving it to me. I appreciate you doing that on a night like this. All in a day's work. Actually, there's something else I wanted to tell you since you're here, Arkrad. I just started a new special delivery service I'm offering only to my most loyal customers. If you need food, meds, weapons, whatever, just ask and I'll run out and grab it for you. Sweet deal, right? Yeah, that's really convenient. Of course, nothing's free. I still expect a commission for my trouble, and it can only be stuff that's available here in Edith. But if that works for you, just hit me up whenever you need something and I'll get it straight to you, as soon as humanly possible. What if I'm, like, down in a dungeon? Got any questions? All is clear. Expect me to take advantage of it in the future. Looking forward to it. Well, don't want to keep my next customer waiting, so I'll get going. Good night. Okay, select order delivery from your office desk to take advantage of her delivery services. She charges a fee, but it's a unique way to purchase equipment. But can I only use it at the desk? Can I just go to the because if I'm in the city, can't I just go to the shops? Like, is there other
What can I get you?
stuff? Or is it just that it's, like, all consolidated? Because, I mean, if it consolidates all the shops, then I guess that's kind of neat, potentially. But I mean, this just seems like very normal things. But maybe as like you unlock more districts and you get potentially more and more shops,
I'll get it to you pronto.
having it all be available in one spot seems kind of neat.
Here's your delivery.
I didn't buy anything. That or maybe you can use it when you're actually like outside of the city too. Potentially, like a like a hub location for the chapters. There's like a desk, and you can order from there. Do you still have access to the capital stuff while you're out? Maybe that's what they're going for. But can I? Okay, so we can't go to everywhere, but we do get to do a little swarm. It's all right. So this will be probably another couple videos of talking to NPCs. Oh, aren't you happy, Van? Ooh, what up? Oh my God, look at this fucking nerd ass loser. Oh man, look at that. It's a plate. Hey Van, you ever heard of these things called plates before? Fuck you, Raymond. Huh, usually Carol's home by now. I guess she went straight to Riverside for Jess's concert. She never misses a show. Talk about passionate, right? Hope Jess catches on to her eventually for her sake. You can be a bit, well, oblivious to that kind of stuff. Maybe I should give him a little nudge? Wingman for Carol, perhaps? I mean, Carol! Sorry, I wouldn't want to imply that this was a normal Carol. Jess and I go all the way back to school. We even shared a dorm room. I've come to learn how dense he is. My sister's advances just bounce right off of that thick skull of his. Well, maybe it's not necessarily that his skull is thick. Maybe he's just not that into her. Maybe she just doesn't have what he needs, you know?
Oh, why hello.
Alright, time to close up shop. Gotta take inventory and put everything away. Just what does that boy get up to? Night after night, he's out doing ADOs knows what. Don't mind me. If you find something you like, let me know. Cool. Quincy chips. Ooh, delicious. If I recall, our kid's 18-ish. Probably best for me to keep my nose out of that.
Looking is always free, you know.
That is true. I can't charge you for looking. Yet. Give him a little
Come
bit.
back for more anytime.
You know? And they get the eye cameras installed in all the stores, and they're like, oh, you glanced at the barcode a little too long. That's gonna be a service fee. That's you were looking. You were looking. We know you were looking. You gotta pay for it. Oh dear, I forgot to buy my medication. Father Tom is taking me to task, I'm afraid. I found it difficult falling asleep too. Perhaps I should start taking some sleeping pills. I can stand to take some vitamins as well. This is what a quitter would say. I'd much rather stick to protein. I've gotten into weightlifting recently and old age can't stop me. Okay, well now you're back, can. I'll be fine, but thanks anyway. Honestly, the best possible curve that conversation could have taken. Respect. Take this. How you like that? Yeah. Hey, let me play too. Nah, you're not any good. You can play as Tails. He was up to his old pranking games again, huh? And after pulling one over on you, he flew the coop on his bike. Haha, this kid's got no shame. I know, right? I wasn't about to take that line down, so I threw a bucket at him and it landed clean on his head. But get this, he still got away, even though he couldn't see where he was going. Like, how? Isn't that assault? Just throw a damn bucket at his head? What type of bucket? It made of metal? Because it's made out of metal. You could have, like, killed this kid. I'm not even sure who the victim is anymore. In all seriousness, though, thanks for keeping him company. You're the whole reason Harry doesn't feel lonely. Don't mention it, sir. You can always count on me to keep an eye on him and Mark. Harry hasn't a mob since he was really little. Mr. Hawker always has work, so it's hard for them both. I guess compared to that, I have it easy, so I shouldn't complain about having to look for him. They both look so happy when they're asleep. What makes boys so carefree? He's been playing all day? That's good to hear. Old Town's always had these peppy, colorful characters, and my boy's no exception. I'm deeply grateful to Sheena as well. She really has her stuff together. She's almost like a second mom to Harry at this point. Why would you say mom? They're like the same age. If you're gonna make the familial connection, just say sister. Don't say mom. That makes it weird. What you up to, little guy? Stares cattily. Turns tail. He doesn't talk to mob associates. He's a good boy. And he's gone. Running off towards the... I don't care. The cat's still up there planning? Are they scheming? Or is this second floor of this place? Oh, it's second floor of this place. You're not cats. Father, about my idea for Sunday school. Ah, yes, I do recall you mentioning that. You said, what if we had school on days other than Sunday? Unbelievable! Ridiculous! Get out! By my oppression, Miria, I'd be happy to implement that class the week after next. Really, you would? Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Father. I'm sure you'll do just swimmingly. I will. I might be missing something. I don't do anything. I thought I had... Well, my idea was I wanted you to be the guest teacher for that class. I mean, the children adore you. Surely they'll appreciate a class from you, right? I understand. That said, I'm not sure how my popularity would translate to teaching ability. But then, what is life without new experiences? I'll consider this a challenge of sorts. Sign me up. Mr. Miria is blessed with a truly kind heart. She does sometimes get ahead of herself or misinterpret a question, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. To err is human. I feel pressure to perform and kind myself. I should find ways to improve. Ha ha! Ha ha! I'm just over the moon. I can't thank Father Nikolai enough. Normally he's reading and playing with the children. I don't know much about his teaching talents, though. I mean, it can't be that damn hard. So I can't wait to see what kind of class he'll put on.
The goddess of the sky is always watching.
The sky is always watching. What are you cringe-ass losers up to? Curtis, how are your studies going? Only 3 questions, huh? That won't do. Come exam time, you need to figure out how to improve your pace. I know, be quiet. Can you stop peeking in every hour? It's really annoying. I mean, it throws me off. I'm just trying to make sure you don't get distracted. I'll bring you a snack if it helps. So keep at it, understood? Mom's really being a pain in the ass lately. When she comes in and cares about my future and gives me snacks. What a bee, am I right? Do you understand me? I expect full marks in your practice tests. I mean, she is being a little, you know. This will make or break her future, young man. If nothing else, think of your mother. Just shut up. She's even worse than she usually is. It's driving me up the wall. Yeah, but what about the snack? I mean, the snack kind of is like all is forgiven. As far as I'm concerned. Blasted. That's it for me. When Anya gets so good at mahjong, she racked up a samba, man, like nobody's business. Think we taught her how to play. We raised a monster. Guess with those damn 13 orphans, shit was over. Our poor wallets. Total shellacking across the entire table. 1 second.
Well...
Back. I missed the days when Anya was still green. We just had her around to fill the table back then. Used to give her candy for coming out to play. Now we can't stop her. She just soaks up math and numbers like a sponge. We don't stand a chance against her. Have you just thought about drawing the tiles you need? Seems like a skill issue.
Stepping inside?
200 mirror for a dip? What a freaking rip. It's just water. Water is a human right. That should be free.
That's the stuff.
Little bro's at inner peace.
On top of the world!
Hey.
Come back anytime!
Hey, can you set up like a mobile hot spring at every ancient Temurian healing machine? Back again. Didn't you have a long soak this morning already? Something must really be on your mind, huh? I feel for you. I'll lend you an ear whenever. Just let me know, okay? Thanks? But like, who are you? The manager of the snack bar? My stuff's over your head. Shut down. I mean it though, okay? I know a lot about grown-up problems. It's paperwork, isn't it? I bet it's paperwork. Yeah, I mean, if we keep hiring more people, they're gonna start making me provide insurance. You know how much of an expense that is? You think the insurance policy in Calvert's based on France or America? For Van's sake, I hope it's France. Wish you weren't right about that. Your face is panicking. Make sure to stay on top of all that paperwork now. Paulette's gonna be mad if you miss rent. Hey, I don't know. Kids know too much. Damn. Just right after the checkbook and all the old regulars are behaving themselves, so I got time to work through the sales slips. They're charging the taxes around this year, so I gotta make sure I do them right. This stuff's gotta be freaking you out, huh? I go to the bath to de-stress, you know? Okay, who's left? Just the home gang?
This feels relaxing.
So relaxed. Gonna catch a cold sleeping there, you know? I'm not sleeping. Mommy's gonna read to me tonight. Went and tuckered herself out. Paulette's right there, so she'll keep an eye on her. I'm not sleeping. He's not sleeping. Our regulars filled the place for our evening shift. I do wish they'd take it easier on the spirits, though. That reminds me, you'll be up early tomorrow, right? Yep, not around 6:30. I'll wake Yumes up if you need me to. Thank you. I'm sure she'll try and wake up on her own, but you know her. How about I cook you breakfast tomorrow morning in exchange? That'd be really nice. Sorry for all the trouble. Nah, don't worry about it. Just make sure you get plenty of rest yourself, okay? Roman, I think you've had quite enough. You should go home and get some rest, okay? Let me get you some water. I don't need water. I need water life. Alcohol. I don't drink.
Well,
Mina looks awful tired, so I think I'll put her to bed early today. I recommend you do the same with your big morning tomorrow. Don't keep yourself up all night. Victor's really coming to his own across the street here. Wish he wouldn't run that big mouth of his so much, but I like how he's kept true to himself. It all tastes the same as it did decades ago. Used to be a little brat like you, actually, but he's grown up now that he's got a good family. You hear that? Used to be a brat. What are you doing out? Doesn't look like you're hitting the bathhouse. Already hit the bathhouse, nerd. Spick and span. Now, just come back quickly. Damn delinquents running around doing as they please. Easy there. Won't be long. Got anything?
Pick something already.
Anything new? You got a family style?
Take care out there.
Alright. I'm gonna pause before we head to the next district, and we can probably... What do we have left? We can go to Riverside and Terrell. We probably won't be able to finish it all in this video, but we can maybe knock it out in 2 videos. Since the towns, it does seem like there's less NPCs to talk to in nighttime, which makes sense. Since there was already a lot of NPC talking in the daytime section. But yeah, be right back. Alright, we back. Take me to the Riverside.
Let's do this.
This is where the river's at, by the way. In case you didn't know. It's at the side.
The concert hall's probably open by now.
At the blue score. The blue score. Or the blues core. Okay, there's a space. But they almost had kind of like a pet smart thing kind of going on, where nobody knows, is it pet smart or is it pet smart? It's impossible. Nope, nobody knows. And you're gonna say actually the answer is Bob. Nope. It's scientists are still trying to figure it out.
Hey there, what'll it be?
Cheese dogs. Cheesy hot dogs with a plethora of calories. Hell yeah, brother, man. I'll take 3. Put them in my collection. Its effects are grass. I love grass.
See ya!
Hey dude, we're putting on a free show tonight. Popular singer-songwriter Jess is going to be treating us to some of his heart-wrenching tunes. How about enjoying them with a drink? And a cheesy dog. Jess will be making waves at the concert hall. He's about to make his major label debut. It'll be a big deal soon enough. Better see him before he gets his big break. He ain't gonna make it.
Well...
Carol, phew, made it in time. Got it real close with my shift running late. This looks like Jess is having fun up there. He's been feeling a little down lately, so it's a relief seeing that he's doing well today. I don't know why, but Jess's music always gets me choked up. All the emotions come through clear as day in his voice. Maybe there's a secret to it. I wonder if Selma would enjoy his music. I think she might at least connect with the themes behind it.
This one hits me deep.
Say something, you're not singing. Sing something.
You look great.
Nah, I guess it's alright. I need more than an instrumental personally, but... I mean, not that I don't like instrumental music. I mean, I do. I mean, honestly, my taste in music is that I like basically everything. I have no standards.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Investigate. It's an old jukebox. It's an old jukebox. It's an old jukebox. It's an old jukebox. What we got painting over here? Landscapes? Boring. Dingo, what are you doing here? Good to see you, Van darling. Long day, eh? I just finished work a bit ago. I'm taking the time to check my messages. I'll be sure to send you any info I dig up around Edith straight away while you're gone. Pretty sure you cut into the chase. This is all Mod I'm dealing with after all. We're on Hayue turf. Hayue guys can handle it on their own until Sal gets back. Things should be fine. I'm not calling him that. His ass did not earn that nickname, alright? Fucking... the loser, that's his nickname. He's been popping up a lot as of late. I wouldn't rest on my laurels on this one, Van. If Sal's the one asking, things are bound to get ugly. Can't a man hope for an easy job every now and then? The Liu family should be trustworthy to a certain degree. But don't let your guard down. You'll be taking new assistants in the Hayue snake pit after all. So if you get into a bind, you know you can turn to. I'm sure he hasn't lost his edge after all these years. Yeah, I was planning on reaching out to him anyway, so if he hasn't drunk himself into the gutter. Ooh, I know who we're talking about. I met him myself a year or so back. You won't find him at the bottom of a bottle for once. That cute little assistant of his got him behaving for once. And I ain't letting him live that down once he gets along for it. Might just be what I need to turn my losing streak around and let him have a taste of his own medicine. Like you're any different. Anya says you on a tighter leash too. He and Van are almost like peas in a pod, and neither of them would realize or admit it. Another party member, please? Give me all the party members? There's Carmen Sandiego, I think. I still don't know what she looks like, but that's in my head what I picture she looks like. Even though I've never actually seen it, I'm pretty sure. I've just heard the phrase, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but it was before my time. And it wasn't one of those things that, even though it's before my time, I still got exposed to. Longport. What about it? No, just the Tyrell Times is planning on running a special feature in their culture section next month. Today's the first I've heard about it. Isn't that a funny coincidence? Funny why? Longport's economy is booming these days. Pretty on par with Edith, even. It makes sense there'd be interest in it. Maybe you're right. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but if worse comes to worse, then I'll have to rely on him. Yeah, him and them and... oh man, don't even get me started on her. Hope you and your assistants have a safe trip. If you end up crossing paths with him, tell him I said hi. You leave Edith's going-ons to me, darling. I'll let you know if I catch wind of anything juicy. And don't forget to bring me a souvenir. I'd never say no to some high-end liquor. Aren't you demanding?
Time to make this a night to remember.
Lemon tea. We love the lemon tea and a passionate kiss. It's Bramati's cocktail. It ignites the mouth like a lover's kiss. What, do they have,
Aww,
like,
you're leaving already?
herpes? I don't want my mouth to be ignited by a kiss. That does not sound safe. Hey, good to see you. Wish you'd gotten here a bit sooner, though. I'm about to close up shop. Proper restaurants have their dinner rush or are just plain popular at night, but food stalls usually only see traffic during the day. If you want to put an order in here, better be quick next time, just like this last here.
Take as long as you need.
Did I miss it? Or do I take as long as I need? Are we out of food? Or do you got a grilled turkey leg and a shrimp and bean taco? Make up your damn mind. That's the problem with these
I'll be waiting for you.
restaurateurs these days. They can't make up their damn mind. I'm hungry. Taco me, Gordon. Tacos, and more tacos. My soul will leave my body if I don't get my daily dose of tacos. I can see you've been working hard today, eh? Ain't so sure what you're up to, but it must be a tough gig you're rolling in here so late all the time. Let me whip you up something real quick. You're an angel, Gordon. And you want ketchup or mustard on your taco. I mean, it probably wouldn't even, well, I don't like mustard, but I mean, it probably wouldn't even be that bad to put either of them on there. But it doesn't sound right. Eat up and get that life back in you, lass. Can always count on you, Gordon. I mean, mustard's probably like the only sauce that I don't like. There's just something about it. It's like, I don't know. And it's like the only kind of sauce that's also, it's like, it's a hard no for me. I mean, there's like maybe some other stuff. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of this. But like, you know, as long as there's, you know, it usually doesn't overpower the food. But mustard, I feel like it's just way too fucking strong. It's like all you taste is the mustard. That stubborn old man. Only I know the true potential behind his taco stand, but he won't listen to me. You're so close to perfection. Just to push it a little harder, a change in seasonings and marinades could mean the world. Why not listen to me? You have the culinary world at your fingertips. You just have to seize the opportunity. Stop putting the mustards on the tacos. I've been practicing with her for 2 weeks now. I'm not so sure Lulula's cut out to be an idol. Not for lack of talent, don't get me wrong, it's more of a genre issue. Here in the Republic, people listen to either classical or jazz. Chants and singers are pretty popular too. Idol pop doesn't even cut it as an afterthought. It's worse than that, and it's a real shame. I'm throwing everything into making it as an idol, but maybe it's time I face reality. My partner Natalie decided to become a chants and singer because she couldn't imagine any success coming from being an idol. That's why Cupid broke up. Maybe it's about time I throw in the towel. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, to be honest. I mean, you could move, I guess, to somewhere where it's more popular, or keep at it and be at the ground level. Could be a founding member of a new genre of music. Not really a new genre, but you know, a very influential member. Could be the queen of idol pop and Calver. Doesn't that sound interesting? I've known for a while it's time to call it a day and walk away from all this. I didn't really see a reason to keep at it. But then Lula came along. Got a great attitude and massive potential. I really should tell her to reconsider though. Me having my dreams crushed is bad enough. We don't need 2 depressed washouts. Why is Shino's food so darn good? I want to hold off and just lost a lot of weight, but I can't. I first came across Shino's food truck at Station Street, but it's like I like it more when she's on Riverside. The scenery just adds to it all. I used to just drink at her place, venting all my troubles away. I can't believe it took me this long to find out her food bangs so hard. Damn true. I love when the food bangs so hard. Speaking of bangers, I heard the taco stand's got some great offerings too. I kinda want to give them a try. If I can get past just how much the guy running it gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I want to try out everything else. I mean, he doesn't seem that bad. A little weird, but I wouldn't classify him as heebie-jeebies. What do you want, girlie? Van, do you have a moment? What's up? Van, my van. It needs your van help. One of my customers left this behind. Whoa, that bag's from Andalusia. Damn, what kind of rude customer just up and leaves one of their masterpieces behind? I see your sweet tooth hasn't rotted out of your mouth yet, Van. But back to business. This isn't your normal lost item. There's a story to it. I was honestly planning on contacting the guild or the police. But you stroll into the perfect time. Would you mind if I request you to handle this? This Andalusia bag is a story, huh? That's weird, but I trust you here. Must be real serious. Gotta admit, I'm curious. But should I get involved? Yeah, sure. I'll take that job. That's a relief, thank you. Mind if I peek inside the bag? The way you're talking about it can't be a cake. Of course, take a look. Van took out the contents of the bag. Man, oh man, there's a story here, alright. It's a chocolate gun. By the way, this thing was bagged up. I'm guessing it came from some smuggling route? Good question. Why could the owner seem like your average everyman, suit and all? He didn't strike me as a shady character. My biggest impression of him was probably that he seemed worn down. He was definitely drowning in his worries. Drowning in his worries with a gun in a bag? Yeah, well, this going ain't pretty. Last you know, he got drunk and left us behind? That's as much as I know on my end. He left my truck just a bit ago, actually. You mentioned something about catching one last live performance, I think? If you're quick, you should be able to catch up to him. Alright, it's a good enough lead to start with. I'll head to the concert hall. Oh no, man, he's gonna hear the downer music. He's gonna be even more resolved. I'll bring the goods with me just in case. Naturally, I'll leave this customer in your hands then, Van.
Okay, time to get to work.
We got a topic. It's concerning that one of my customers would leave something like that behind. I'll leave it to you to get back to it, or get it back to him.
Hello.
Spicy salami.
Thank you.
Yo, what up?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, I think someone like that was here. I told him Jess was playing tonight, said the vibe was gonna be chill. Got the feeling they were hoping for something a little heavier. They left without even buying a ticket. Didn't you say it was free? Shut up. I see you guys talk about anything else. Anything at all, you can tell me would be a big help. Let's see. Alright, I remember they were muttering as they walked out. Guess I'll head to the theater then. Got a feeling they're playing something I'd like to see before the big one. To the theater then. Thanks a bunch, man. No worries, please come by again. Only place you might catch a movie this late is a Spirit Cinema. Better get a move on for the trail goes cold. The trail, better go to it for the trail turns to daybreak because the night ends. The trail van? Van? What up? Did I already talk to you guys? Oh no, that was the other church. I think they're. What if they had the exact same? Please have the exact same word for word conversation as the other church. Wouldn't that be so funny? I finished organizing the documents listing our parishioners and the messages from the Grand Cathedral. All that's left is your seal and signature, Father. You're early as ever, Mother Kyra. I suppose I don't mind pausing my research for a moment. Bloody freaking research and nothing. Are you certain the research cannot wait? Well, it's relatively urgent, I suppose. You should know, after all, since you originally... Yes, Father, I get it. Please just sign these documents as soon as you're able. Especially those missives from the Grand Cathedral. They'll be expecting a reply sent back as soon as possible. Father Manzer is such a wonderful man. He's taught me so much. Whenever I assist him with his tasks, though, I can't tell if he's being overly discreet or just careless. Maybe he's just overwhelmed from doing so much. You can always count on Mother Kyra when you need to. Having her assistance has been quite the blessing. My work here is of great importance, though. Not so much that I must rush to tend to it. So I suppose now is as good a time as any to tend to the documents you prepared for me. My work's important, but not that important that I need to, like, you know, stop writing for a second. We got a fucking problem here? We got a fucking problem here? Untint your windows, cowards. Don't you know the mantra? Roll around with no tint so the motherfuckers know it's me? See? Why can't you be, brave like Juniper? Dan and the others are busy for the day, trying to get their hands on a new car so they won't be joining us. Here's hoping they don't get carried away and end up in a big mess. Sure, it'll be fine, though. Remember just how pumped I was when I got approved for a loan to buy this puppy. My little ride or die to this day. I hope Downey can find himself in just as special today. Yo, you're fucking too close. You gotta at least kind of slightly veer over, asshole. A lot of no-shows today. Oh well, more road for us. Tonight's a real beauty, but keep your eyes on the road, everyone. Everyone is just one person, for the record. We're just about to take our cars out. Doing a little drag racing with friends. You up for it, Van? Don't got time for that sort of thing when you're fully grown, kid. Hey, have a good time. Don't go getting in any wrecks you hear. Fuck you! I sure ain't planning on it. I'll finish my conversation, and then I'll move, okay? You don't own the road. Time to floor it. Danny's always keeping up with all the latest car models and whatnot. I should go see what he thinks. Oh, okay, yeah, speed off. Look at that, that's a damn car. Off that bunch goes, dropping without a care in the world. What a bunch of punks. They keep this up, someone's gonna get hurt. Worried about Junifer, old man? Don't make me laugh. Anything happens to her, she'll have it coming. A driver that can't take care of their own ass has no business behind the wheel. Harsh, but he's got a point.
What'll it be?
I mean, he does have a point.
Come again.
You know, you shouldn't drive recklessly because, I mean, you know, it's not just your life that's in danger. Especially if you're doing it in the damn streets. Scavenging for parts again, huh? Should put a lot of work into that Nightbreaker of yours. You sure you ain't going overboard? You ain't got the deepest pockets in town, you know? Don't remind me, but you still ain't on par with the old one. Yours temporary. My devotion is eternal. Fix up the car you want. What you really need is a tune-up on that junker between your ears. Alrighty, we will call it here. Next time, we will go to the Tyrell District. We'll talk to people, see what's going on there, and then we'll say, sir, I heard you were going to see a movie. And then he said, I saw Golden Blood, and I decided, you know what? Maybe I am going to kill myself. Maybe I had the right idea all along, because that movie was dog water. Goodbye.